Good morning, students. Last video we have discussed about two topics of topo sheet, and generally, as we know, topo sheet is a very important part in ICSE geography paper because 20 marks questions are coming, and these questions are coming in compulsory section. We are not having choice to leave these questions. Okay. So there are few topics. If you will cover up them, then easily we can score all 20 marks in board examination. Yesterday we have discussed about the 6 and 4 figure grid pattern, and another thing that was the type of road, means mode of transport, which question generally asked. Today we will see two more topics about drainage pattern and the type of settlement. Okay, so first we will see the type of settlement. Settlement, first thing you have to remember that settlement will be shown in red color. Red color means you should, and in map the important thing is color. We must know which thing will be represented by which color. Like yesterday we discussed about the road, that road will be in red color. This settlement also will be in red color. Now there are 4 types of settlements generally given in our book. And these 4 types of settlements are nucleated, linear, dispersed, and some more types also given there like star-like and other. But basically these 3 types of settlement you have to learn. Now see. Settlement will be shown in red color, and like this small boxes will be given. Now see, if boxes are given very close to each other and they are making a big spot like this. Like this, if settlements are given and they are making a big spot, these all will be in red color. Okay, and such type of settlement, this will be, means all the settlement, all the houses are concentrated at one place. There is no particular figure, simply there is a thick or a big spot is there with red color, and like this these houses are given. These are known as permanent hut, means houses. So if these are given, then such type of settlement is known as nucleated. Nucleated settlement. Nucleated settlement. If all the houses are concentrated at one place. Okay, and type of settlement, such type of settlement is known as nucleated settlement. This generally we know and very easily we can do. Next one is linear. Linear settlement generally we will get on the bank of river or aside of the road. Means if a river is anywhere is given and settlement is like this, means they are making a straight line. It can be on one side also, it can be on 2 sides also. Suppose this river is flowing and like this houses are given. It can be on one bank also and it can be on the both the side also. Such type of things are given, such type of pattern or maybe road is given and here houses are given. This also like this given. Then such type of settlement is known as linear settlement. Linear settlement. So this linear settlement. This is the second kind of settlement. Now the third one is, for third one, if these houses, these permanent huts are not given at one place and these are sparsely shown in the map, dispersed everywhere. Means one house is here, another house is here, another one is here, like this. Means there is no concentration like this if these are given. Maybe here, maybe here. Means like this. Spread in sheet everywhere they are distributed. Such type of drainage pattern is known as dispersed settlement. Dispersed settlement. As we know, dispersed settlement. Dispersed settlement. So this we have to remember. Generally three type of settlement, those are in our course or generally asked in examination. So these we have to remember. Now next to this settlement, next thing is the drainage pattern, or I think before drainage pattern we will see the height. Okay, height. What will happen in map? You will get some points. Height. Height. In height, what will happen? First thing, it will be shown in black color, or there is no meaning of color here. The important thing that you have to remember, it will be marked in black color. Some places you will get like this dot, and here it is written 179, like this. Another thing, you will get one triangle is given, and along with this triangle, it's written here 143. Like this, or maybe 14 only, this is written. Or some places you will get a dot, and with this dot it is written here 7R. These three kinds of things generally you will get in the map. So now what we have to do, how we can distinguish between these three types of height. First one, this is known as spot height. If anywhere is given and they are asking what do you mean by this dot 179 shown in the map, all these will be in black color. Okay, so color will be black. Color will be black. This we have to remember, and all these things will be in black color. They are asking dot 179 is written. What do you mean by? What do you understand by this point 179? So here we will write it represents spot height. It represents spot height 179 meters. So this will be spot height. Spot height. This you have to write. Second thing, if it is given here one triangle, and with this triangle some number is given there, and they are asking that this number, what do you mean by this triangle, and this number, what do you understand by this? So here you have to write triangulated height. Triangulated height. Triangulated height. It represents the triangulated height of a particular place. Okay. Third one is this R. A small r will be given there. You have to be very careful. Small r will be given there, and it will be in two color. It can be in black color also, or it can be in blue color also. So you have to be careful. You have to see carefully. You have to notice carefully whether it is given in black color or it is given in blue color. That we have to see. If black color is given, then it will be considered as relative height. Relative height. Or in place of black color, it is given in blue color. If it is given in blue color, then in place of height, you will write here relative depth. Okay. Generally, whenever blue color is given, this will be given in any river or in any water body. Generally, at a leveled plain, it will not be given. It will be given generally in the river, wherever the depth of the river from the surrounding areas is this 7 meter. So this 7R can be represented by two way, 7R, 5R, 3R, whatever it is. It can be represented by by two color, black color and blue color. Whether it is given black color, then you will write here it represents the relative height of 7 meter. Or if it is given in blue color, then you will write it represents the relative depth of 7 meter. Okay. So these are the two things we have discussed. One more thing that I had left about the settlement. One more question comes about the settlement, which is the largest settlement that we have left. Actually, settlement. Largest settlement. If they are asking which is the largest settlement shown in the map. Now, how will you do? You will get the thick red spot. Like this, and you can see this is the biggest spot, so this is the largest settlement. No, they will ask you the question which is the largest settlement and give the probable answer, give the probable reason to support your answer. Means they will ask you why this particular settlement is a largest settlement. So what you have to do, we will get some symbols there. Symbols will be PO, PS, PTO, DB. These meanings we have to learn. Means in some places you will get which settlement will be there? Red color, so many huts, so many houses will be there, and along with these houses you will get these capital letters also there. PO. PO means post office. And PS, police station. PTO, post telegraph. Post telegraph office. And DB means no, not DB, IB. Inspection bungalow. These things you will get. If we are getting anywhere, wait. If we are getting these things, these symbols are there, these letters are shown with the settlement, P, PTO, PS, PTO and IV or TV also Dak Bungalow. Then you have to write there, this is the largest settlement because post office. Generally, where will be post office? In a small village, there will not be post office. Government is making post office for 2-3 villages together. Because for a small population, for a small area, government will not set up some government buildings, post office, police station. So police chowki, police station, where it will be? Where close to 2-3 villages together, they will have one police station, one post office, one post telegraph office that was in ancient time. Inspection bungalow for the government officers also, they are making for the inspection purpose, inspection bungalow also. So if these symbols we have to remember, if these letters are given there, these words, these are given there, these symbols, then we can write particular settlement is the largest settlement and which is having post office, police station, post telegraph office, inspection bungalow. That's why this is the largest settlement because police station, post office are there. Okay. In 45D/7, I think there is a village Panthavada is shown there. So in Panthavada you will get Abu village also given, Mount Abu. That also you can get Kuchawada. Many villages are shown in our map. So there we can get these points. Okay. So this was today we have finished. Today this much only the settlement, and another thing that we have covered up today, the types of settlement, and the another thing type of settlement and height. Height, there are 3 kinds of height: spot height, triangulated height and relative height. Okay, and relative height can be represented by blue color also, black color also. If black color is shown, then it will be height. If blue color is shown, it will be depth. And settlement, if these things are given, then the settlement will be the largest settlement. Okay, and please like and subscribe my channel. Thank you very much.